Well, let's talk about, I was just mentioning the critics are saying these votes are not needed, that it's simply political posturing by the Republicans. But the evidence suggests otherwise, that these bills, especially the Born Alive bill, is needed.
Well, absolutely it is needed. These are common sense, really should be nonpartisan bills. When you think about a baby being born alive and the care that it would need, it's just common sense to say that we need to admit this child to a hospital and care for it as we would any other infant.
Now, Senator Loeffler, you are a pro-life Republican woman in the Senate, and it wasn't that long ago that we didn't really have any female pro-life Republicans in the Senate. Now we have quite a few, and it's refreshing. What, as a woman, because one of the arguments that the critics say is that this is simply about not just political posturing, but trying to exercise more control over a woman's body. What do you say to that?
Well, I'll just tell you that as a woman of devout faith, this is not a difficult decision to step forward and say, I am pro-life and I'm going to go to the Senate to defend innocent life and speak for innocent babies that can't speak for themselves. And I'm unapologetically pro-life, and I am here to help advocate for that. And I think we're starting to see more and more women step forward and say that this is absolutely pro-woman.
The other measure that's going to be voted on by Senator Graham, which is a measure which has been up before, and this simply says that after the period of roughly 5 months when a baby feels pain, that at that point forward, abortion should be prohibited.
That's right. And, there's actually recent research that says it could be even earlier than 20 weeks that an infant could feel pain. So I think it's just common sense to say 20 weeks is the minimum, the number that we need to look at. And really about a dozen, maybe upwards of 24 states already have this in place. So this just really covers states that don't have that common sense decision that is very pro-child and pro-family.
In fact, some statistics I was looking at from Dr. Ingrid Skop, who said that the CDC reports that 1.2% of abortions occur after the 20 weeks mark, after the 20 weeks gestation, which is nearly the gestational age where many babies can survive. In 2018, this would have been at least 11,500 unborn babies. In most cases, these abortions are elective abortions. They're not for health of the mother or anything like that. They're just elective abortions. I mean, this is quite significant. These are babies that can, in most cases, survive. What does this say about us as a society when we're not willing to protect the most vulnerable among us?
Well, that's right. And I think the numbers are staggering. When 1.2% sounds low, but you translate it to the absolute numbers, it's shocking. Couple that with Ellie Schneider, who the president invited to the State of the Union. She was born at 21 weeks. She's a beautiful young girl now. It's very real, the choice we have to make here as a society, which is protecting the most innocent among us. So I think that was a beautiful example of why this legislation is absolutely vital right now.